Okay, so this afternoon we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're looking at a little nav map at the moment, and we're looking at an airfield I discovered while making the route plan for the flight we will be doing tomorrow on Saturday the 17th of April. This airfield is called Dinsmore. It's in Northern California. If we go and have a look, you can see it's beautiful scenery around here. Absolutely gorgeous. But there's an issue in that there's hills at both ends and trees at both ends of the runway. So you can see that one and behind us. So landing is a bit of an adventure. So we are going to have a look. So we've got a 3 knot wind, not much, coming in from the south. So we're going to take off runway 27, bank hard left, fly around in the valley, have a look at the airfield, then come back in and see how we can land here. And maybe we'll approach from both ends because there's only 3 knots wind. So we've got the Cessna up and running. It's a Cessna 152. So come off the wheel brakes. Okay, let's get the mouse out of the way. And we're rolling. Pushed around a little bit by the wind, but not much. So we're going absolutely for speed. And pull up. And left. And we're fine. So we'll climb out across this valley. Flaps up. So I'm actually going to turn one way and then the other. So as soon as we turn around, you'll see the problem with landing. As in, you know, your approach has to be very tight to these trees. So we'll go flaps 1. We're going to come down and just miss the line of trees. I think some people might call this a Spitfire approach. But you can see the problem becomes airspeed. So let's go full throttle. Obviously it's going to be a lot easier from the other direction. So we're coming up to 70 knots and the plane's taken off on its own this time. So obviously we had a bit of speed from the roll. So flaps up. Let's try the same again, coming in from the opposite direction. Yeah, it's much easier from this direction. Oh, there was a gust of wind then. And if you noticed that. What's that car doing on the runway? That was really helpful, wasn't it? I do love the AI cars. A number of times I've seen vans pull out. I wonder how many times this house has had near misses in the real world. Beautiful part of the world though, isn't it? once more, and then we'll bring it to a stop. So this is Dinsmore. Flaps down. Roll down to the end of the runway. It's quite a long runway, so it's not a major issue with stopping. See if we can park up neatly by the others. There we go. Put the wheel brakes on. Let's cut the engine. Cut the fuel. And let's have a look outside. So there you go, this was Dinsmore. If we go and have a look at the map again, you can see the track on little nav map of us doing our loop backs towards the runway. So it's D63 is the airport code. So if you go and search for D63, you can go and practice at Dinsmore doing those tight approaches against the trees. If you are interested in doing the flight, we will be doing this flight on Saturday the 17th of April, a group flight at 3 o'clock. We'll be taking off from California Redwood, which is over here, and we'll be flying, you can see the route here, through Hooper, Poole or Weaverville, Hayfork, Hyampom, Dinsmore, Kneeland, Ronaville, Eureka, and landing at Murray Field at the end. It should take about an hour and a half for the entire trip. If we end up doing stop and goes and messing around at different airports, it could stretch out to 2 hours, but there'll probably be 5 or 6 of us, maybe a few more. And it's a good chance just to fly GA aircraft, and some of these airfields are actually quite difficult to spot and difficult to land on as well. So it's going to be interesting. Anyway, there you go. Dinsmore in Flight Simulator 2020. Thanks for watching. See you soon.